you something about women. Might be controversial. Women want what other women have, especially when it comes to men. That's why I don't like going with my man to work events where his other women people are around, because if they see me walk in with him, I'm hot, I'm all dolled up, whatever, they're going to start thinking, he must got it going on. And then that's how you get a work wife. I'm not with the shits, okay? Women want what other women have. Women want, even if they didn't want them before, even if they didn't find them attractive before. Trust.
You know what I'm gonna say? Every woman wants a man that can get other women, okay? I don't know how y'all be believing that they don't want a man that don't get no women. Every woman wants a man that can get women, okay? The only thing is, they don't want you to cheat on them, okay? Like, they want you to be able to get attention from other women, but they don't want you to take advantage of the fact that you can get attention from other women. That's all it is, okay? But anytime a girl says, oh no, I don't want a man to get, you don't really mean that. You do not really mean that. It sounds good in your head, but you don't really mean that. You want to go somewhere and women look at your man and be like, damn, I wish I had that. Like, y'all low-key want that. It is cool. It's okay to feel that way. But when some girls be saying that they don't want their man to get no, you don't want that. Because that means you got an ugly nigga and he a cornball.
See, my thing is, I like men that used to women. That's used to getting women. You know what I'm saying? Because them men be chill. They don't even care to, like, be hoes and nothing like that, because I'm used to this. Like, I done had all the women I done had. It's time for me to chill out now. Like, if I want a woman, I can just grab her if I want her, because he that confident type shit. It be you men that ain't used to women. That's why y'all be hoes, because y'all take anything y'all can get because y'all not used to women. And y'all sit here and y'all act like y'all just him and y'all not him, because if y'all was him, y'all wouldn't even be caring. Y'all will let the women come to you. And y'all don't do that. Y'all be out here chasing women, trying to be hoes, trying to have multiple women. But if you was really that guy, you wouldn't have to do that. You wouldn't have to do that. That's why I love me a ladies man. A nigga that's been doing this for long.
Women only like men who have a lot of women or have the ability to get a lot of women. You don't overly desire the things that you have. So when you have a high amount of desire for a woman, what it signals to her is that you're a man who doesn't currently have a lot of women. So what does this look like in real terms? When you're overly telling a woman how much you want her or giving compliments at the beginning because you really, really want her. When you're over texting a woman, overthinking about a woman, doing things that are not natural to you in order to get her, it's showing her that you don't have women who are better than her in your phone or in your presence right now. So it actually pushes her away, because women always want their best option, and their best option is usually the man who actually has a lot of women right now. I don't know why they think that way. That's just how they do. And so I want you to tap into that energy more and more and more. How would I act if I had a whole bunch of women who I really fucked with in my...
All right, man, quick video, man. So you got a lot of women who don't like the double standards that men have an advantage in. You know, they never really talk about the double standards they have an advantage in, none of them, right? But, you know, but one of them is that the ability of men to go sleep with a bunch of women and not be shamed for it, but women can't sleep with a bunch of guys and they'd be shamed for it. And obviously biology plays a huge part in that. But in general, women value guys who can get a bunch of women. It's simple as that. It's not a feminist, misogynist thing, or it's not nothing like that. It's what each prefer. And you will hear, you know, women say, well, guys, they love hoes and they love whores and they love promiscuous women. Women have an addiction to attention, and they don't understand when it comes to men, there's different type of attention. If she got a fat ass, a guy is going to look. It's as simple as that. You know, if, you know, the attention that a lot of women really get confused for, that guys give attention to, is just lust. It's not the intent. It's not the intent to be your boyfriend. It's not the intent to be I just want to crack. And women understand that, because when it comes to crack season, women always go to the back of their mind, especially young women, and ask, what are we? What are we? What are we? So they understand the mathematics behind that. You know, attention is different type of attention. Some guys come out here and give you the intention of, you know, even before they crack, they just look at you and say, man, I just want to marry her, drink her bathwater. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And when they get to know you, it changed. Women got to understand personality matters. Chemistry matters. That matters, bro. When a guy get them talking to you and you're, you know, how can I say it? It's like it's like mental gymnastics. You're difficult to deal with. You know, you want him to carry the conversation. You over speaking him. You know, it's a whole bunch of nothing that you saying. Y'all have nothing in common. You know, that plays a part. Yeah, your looks get you through the door, but the intention that y'all confuse. You know, y'all confuse. It's sexual attention. It's lust. That's it. It's lust. Oh, when I go to the club, I see the guy. Yes, they always go for the naked guy. It's the club. Nobody's really going to look for a wife at the club. If you come across the wife at the club, whoop-de-woo, you got lucky. Not in today's day and age, you're going to the club to get something to crack. That's it. You want to crack something. If you meet a respectable woman at the club or a woman you can marry at the club, man, especially today, it's 1 in 1 million. I remember John Sally. He said he met his wife, I believe, at the club in Detroit. It used to be called Legends. I think right now, I don't know what they call it now, but it's right across the street from Sweetwater. If you know, you know. I think that was Legends, or maybe it was somewhere else. But you know, but that was in the 80s. You know, this is a different day and age. You know what I mean? So y'all, you know, the attention that y'all like, oh my God, he's looking at her. He just want to fuck. He don't want to pay her bills. He don't want to wife her. So remember that. But y'all value men who got bitches. Y'all value men who got women. We really value women that we want to take serious in wife. We value women who, you know, ain't been touched or ain't been slutted out to our knowledge like that. Sometimes a dude comes across a woman that's been out there and he can deal with it. He can deal with it. You know, y'all be like, well, the guy's wife, some guy's wife hoes. He's a simp. He fucking bitches with his girl. He get to go have fun. His girl have fun. That's their agreement. You know, do I agree to it? I mean, no, that's not but that's their agreement. He wifed the hoe because he has liberation. He's happy with those terms. And we can't victim or demonize him for that. Guess what? We only can like really demonize him when he comes to those terms with that young lady, and then he try to get out there and be like, no, I thought when I married her, she would change. Nah, women do that. No, nobody's changing. A ring is not gonna change nothing. A marriage is not gonna change nothing. Even if somebody who lack the discipline tries to change, they can be what they can be. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't forget that. But you know, in general, that's just what it boiled down to. It's a double standard that's upheld by women. Hate to break it to you. It's a double standard upheld by women. Women like guys that got motion. They like guys that been with a whole bunch of women. Or about women. You don't want to be like when women ask you when you dating them, oh my goodness, dog, this is the people I'm getting behind today. Oh, am I the only girl you talking to? You know? And if you say, yeah, you're the only one I'm talking to in the date, not in the dating phase, really, women ain't gonna tell you that. That's a turnoff for most women. 90% of it's a turnoff. Only me? You ain't got no hoes, and and I ain't dated a woman in a few years. I had to get myself together. I got out back. They gonna be like, oh, don't nobody want you? That's how they think. You know, unfortunately for women nowadays, a woman say the same thing in a reverse scenario. Oh, yeah, I ain't had sex in 3 years. Or dude's gonna be, oh, she a hoe. She been fucking around. Or I ain't had her. It's a little bit different. But if she was being honest, most guys will respect that. Most guys will respect her honesty. You know? And that's real. Most guys will respect that honesty. You know, most guys will respect that honesty, you know, but But yeah, most guys will respect that honesty. You know, most guys will respect that honesty. If she was being honest. But yeah, that's just the standard that's upheld by women, bro. And and the standard upheld by men, and a woman that's a standard that's upheld by women. Y'all want guys that other girls want. We wife guys who take girls serious that everybody ain't had. Now, if women adopted that, they would be better off. It wouldn't be a double standard. But women that say, well, we see men with hoes, and they're just fucking them. They just happy with them sexually. That's the difference. Well, can I be happy with you? Because we don't want a promiscuous woman. If you're promiscuous and we never find out, we kind of cool with that. But if you're promiscuous and we find out, man, it's going to be hard for you to climb that mountain and get that ring. What did it take Brittany 2 or 3 years to get a ring out of a guy? And she ain't out there like that. But, Tiffany is promiscuous. Tiffany might have to hang around for 10 to 15 years, pop out a kid or two, and nigga, all right, shit, fuck it. Oh, I'll marry you. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, but hey, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon.
I want more men to feel safe marrying the whore because they're going to keep you good. You're going to wake up to sucks.
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Hello, it is I, Gentleman Black Spider Guy. Everybody, pay attention. Cardi B is a wonderful example of why it is, pay the fuck attention, why it is one should not turn a 304 into a housewife. Pay the fuck attention. If you would like to procure a wife, one should get with a lady that has been raised to pay the fuck attention. Has been raised to be one. A 304 or hoe has been raised, pay attention, has been raised to be a dumpster of the sperm.
One woman you should never marry. A woman that cheated with you. Once you was in a relationship, man, and you cheated on your partner, and you cheated with a woman, and that woman helped you cheat on your partner, don't marry her. If she could help you cheat on your partner, man, she's going to cheat on you. So I'm trying to save you. So, man, do not marry a woman that is willing to get in any kind of cheating situation. She don't have good character and good integrity. So a woman that's a known cheater, stay away from them.
Is it insecure of a man not to like or want you to dress sexy in order for you to be his wife?
What's sexy?
What I got on, like what I got on right now.
Oh, let me, I gotta get a good look at you. Let me see, where your shirt at? Kitty, what do you think?
If your man lets you walk outside wearing whatever you want to wear, he does not care about you. Point blank and period. No, no, no. There's nothing insecure about a man not wanting his woman to go outside with what she has on. I'm going to need you to stop asking these dumb questions, okay? Her boobs out, her behind showing. Why do you think your man, who's committed to you, wants other men to see what he sees every day? Like, make it make sense. We ask these dumb questions. And when a man says, I don't like that, I'm not okay with that, we think it's insecure. Why? Or you're insecure. Why would I want that for my woman? And Kitty touched on the fact that men are territorial. They are. They're protectors. They want what's theirs, they want it to themselves. And women are the same way, if we be all the way honest. So the fact that you're asking this same question, and not wanting to listen to what men are saying is a problem.
I had a man tell me that men don't want to marry sex workers, strippers, or Instagram models, that they just want to sleep with them. And I thought that was extremely funny because that has been my exact same experience. And I'm in none of those 3 professions and never have been. And I can assure you that there are a lot of other women that are not in those professions that have had the exact same experience, if not the majority of the women on this planet. And the honest thing that I could say is that at least the women in those professions are getting paid. A lot of us have slept with men and ended up in a deficit. And married men and ended up in a deficit. And I really didn't get his point because he was one of those men that was just trying to sleep with me for free. I really feel like a lot of these men's anger and animosity towards women in that type of work is because the simple fact that they have to pay for them and that they don't value women at all. Oops, my earring fell.